Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ardil and today is all about the Mini John Cooper Works, an absolutely phenomenal vehicle, and today is all about giving it that Cambridge car audio treatment. Let's jump into today's video.
Hi guys, so today we've got a John Cooper Works Mini in today. Ardil's just given it to us and we'll get started. This is the kit that we've got. It's a BMW Level 3 upgrade, owned by the same people, same kit. They've got all the Harman Kardon stuff in it. However, this car doesn't have the Harman Kardon level and it's not got the best kit in it. So we're going to give it an upgrade. First of all, we have the underfloor woofers. Those go under the seats, just the 8-inch woofers. And then we have the 4-inch two-way upgrade for the front end. So we've got the mids and tweets, just these two. They'll go in the doors, and we also have the custom A-pillars from Harman Kardon, where we're going to mount our tweeters in. It's quicker, easier. We don't have to then custom mount A-pillars, and it looks a bit more stock. It looks a bit more natural for the customer. Keeps it all a bit more hidden. And then we've also got the 5-channel amplifier to power all of this. We're going to be just running the front 4 and then the 5th channel. We're going to be bridging the 2 underfloor woofers because it doesn't need that much power for it. We also have the soundproofing, as for every car we do, though not too many, but we'll be able to fill up the doors and potentially get a few under the seats and stuff, and trying to get it sound as good as possible. But apart from that, let's get to it. Right, so first up, we're going to be doing a quick inspection video. Just taking on my phone, take a whole view of the car, make sure there's no damages, and if there is any damages, just make note of them so that we know where they are and make sure nothing's wrong. Just going to check the internals, check everything's working, check all my sound system's working, so that we know what we're going from. And then we're going to start stripping the car, take the seats out, take the floor out, take the door cards off, and start with a bit of sound deadening so that we're ready to put all the sound stuff. So we've got all of our sound deadening done in the doors. We've completely covered the back seat, and we've got a bit on the front here as well. We just need to do a bit on the cards, but we'll do that in a second. Now we need to fit our speakers. We need our 4-inch mid-ranges, Primas, to go in the doors. They're already adapted to fit the stock locations. They're built for the BMW line, so they will fit the stock locations of the Minis and the BMs in that. We've also got our tweeters to go in the A-pillars. We've already fitted them into the A-pillars. We just need to put the pillars in and plug them in. We've also got our woofers in the floor, which also fit into the stock locations. These are the 8 inches, 4-ohm underfloor woofers, and they all come as a set and they all fit the stock locations, so nice and easy. The client has also added a 10-inch subwoofer into the setup. This will add a lot more sound to this and make it a lot more round and whole. We're going to mount that in the back on a nice plate. We're going to also put our amp in there now and make it look nice and just get our cables nice and tidy. We're not going to go super nuts with it, but we're going to make a nice mounting plate for it so that you can open it up and see it, and it's going to look nice for shows and things. So we're going to get on, we're going to mount the mids, tweeters and woofers in, and then we'll move into the back and start making that mounting plate and getting all our wires sorted. So now that we've got all the speakers in, there's just a couple more bits left to put in the car, just a couple of panels and things like that, get it all back together. Then we can move on to tuning, get all the setup done, get it sounding right, and then hand over to Ardil. He can do a final little bit of setup, just check everything's correct, and then get it over to the customer.
So the system is complete. Level 3 upgrade on this car is all done. So firstly, let's go through the spec before we get a chance to actually listen to the system. So what have we actually got in here? So as you guys know, as you saw earlier in today's video, this car came in with the base audio system from Mini, which basically means that you don't have a tweeter higher up in the vehicle. However, now we do. So part of this is basically, and you can see all of this on our website in terms of spec, timescale and pricing, but what we've actually got on here is the new A-pillars. So we order these in from Mini directly. They are brand new A-pillars with the Harman Kardon grills. What that allows us to basically do is put the new tweeter, the Audison Prima tweeter, into that OEM location, in essence making this car look like it has Harman Kardon, however sounding a lot nicer. So the components themselves are a lot better. We've got the new tweeter higher up in the vehicle, giving that soundstage a lot higher up, a lot clearer. Plus we've then upgraded the 4-inch mid-race in the door, the mid-range, and then we've got the under seats done as well, the 2 8-inches underneath each seat. Rears are the stock speakers, and then we've got a 5-channel amplifier, the Audison SR 5-channel running the system. And then we've also got the Prima 10-inch sub in the boot. You might be thinking, well, all that gear, well, this system is completely hidden. So even the sub and the amplification is all hidden underneath the floor. Basically, the layer of the boot floor has a couple of different levels. It's at that top level, but still retaining so much boot space there that you've got in the back, and we'll put a bit of B-roll there. But the rest of it is just hidden, which is really, really nice. It's just that OEM look, but not quite an OEM sound, as you guys are going to hear. So that's a bit of a spec overview, and if you want to find out a little bit more details about pricing, timescales for how long these systems take, head over to our website. Everything is listed. Basically, you go to audio packages, select your car, and then you go through, and there's multiple different options. And if your car is not listed on there, or I don't have packages available, just drop me a message, submit an inquiry on the contact form, just saying you want packages designed for your car. I will then design them, get them uploaded to the website. Obviously, as you can imagine, there is a lot of cars out there to get packages for, and I'm trying to design anywhere between 6 to 12 packages per individual car. So it is a lot of work to do, but as the inquiries come through, we'll then be uploading as when. But the Mini platform, as well as the BMW platform, which in essence underneath is the same thing our end, is all live already. So make sure you go check that out. But let's have a little bit of a listen to it, see how it sounds and the final result. So I've got a little sub control on my right hand side steering column, which is really easy to just blend in. So this is without the sub, and the volume difference alone, I mean, I'm on a quarter volume here. But that's not your fault. So that's now moving up to half volume. Life's funny like that. You lose one thing, get it. But that's not your fault. Life's funny like that. You lose one thing, get another one back. You thought you knew, but it wasn't no fact. So I think the big thing is there's no volume here. Second of all, no clarity and no soundstage. I'm on a quarter volume here. But that's not your fault. So that's now moving up to half volume. Life's funny like that. You lose one thing, get a time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. Sounds really, really nice. A massive upgrade from when it came in. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of. Start pulling in the sun. It just feels it. Such a difference. You should be able to hear that now, that clarity, the soundstage being higher up. It's not feeling muffled and low like it was before. You tell him he's all you see. Tell him you got his keys cause you thought he needed them. But he's really, really back good. Again. So he's gone, leaving then. You won't see him again. It was convenient, but you won't be staying friends. And you know that, sweetie. So with sound, I mean, there's so many levels you can go to. This is basically one of the packages selected from our website, and then clients gone for an optional 10-inch sub, which does make a huge difference in the vehicle, especially when you're driving. It's going to make a huge difference having that bass coming from the back and a proper designated 10-inch sub. But I mean, over the moon with the finished result. Team has smashed out the install, looks absolutely phenomenal. And the big thing with an install is the product has to be good, and that's one fundamental part, all the cabling, but it's all about the foundation. The foundation of sound is what makes the difference, and that's where choosing your installer is so important, because for example, when I'm doing an install, it's all we focus on when we do training with the guys, when we're looking at doing an install, when we're talking about work, all we talk about is the fundamentals of sound, the soundproofing that goes in, which is obviously has all been done. We've got full coverage in the front doors. I think we've got 22 sheets of skins 3mm layer into the vehicle. It's just all those foundation pieces, the adapters we're using, the cable we're using, the connectors, how we're making it all reversible, all of these little things pieced together to build an acoustic environment in a car like this. And I'm just over the moon with the finished results. The team have absolutely smashed out the install. JP, who did the work on the car, really fantastic job. It sounds and looks completely brilliant. So yeah, I mean, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and if you want to check out an upgrade for your car, check out our website, go through, select your car, and if yours isn't listed, just drop me a message and I'll get it sorted for you. But thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you on the next upgrade.